Do you know if ancient humans, also called cavemen, were smart? Stay tuned to find out on this edition of Do You Know? Well, if you're basing the idea on whether or not ancient humans, who many refer to as cavemen, were intelligent based upon your perception from the media, what is your answer? I can tell you my answer. When I was your age, I thought they were dumb, drooling, club-carrying Neanderthals. Taken from the idea of evolving human beings, this false image has been passed down for the past 150 years to support the theory of macroevolution, the evolving of one species to another. Sadly, there have been numerous bones that have been discovered in archaeological digs over the years that scientists have tried to portray as the missing links between apes and humans, that actually turned out to be false. Would you believe this drawing, which appeared in Encyclopedia Britannica, was based upon a single fossil tooth found in 1922? That's right, a tooth. Interestingly, this discovery and subsequent drawings occurred during this time period of the Scopes trial, which challenged the law against teaching evolution in public schools in the state of Tennessee. As it turned out, this was not a missing link at all, but the tooth of a wild pig. And when it comes to explaining intelligence, Dr. Steve Cardno notes, if evolution were true, the further back into history we look, evidence should show a gradual decline in men's intelligence, moving closer to the apes. Biblical creation would indicate otherwise. Man created in God's image has always been intelligent. People make discoveries and invent things, and this knowledge is passed on and built upon. In this way, technology can increase within a society, but this is not because people become more intelligent. Archaeologists studying ancient civilizations often report being amazed or surprised at the level of man's skill in the distant past. Actually, they're surprised only because their evolutionary beliefs lead them to expect to find evidence of primitive men, not intelligent ones. Consider the brilliance of the ancient Egyptians, the Incas, and the Mayans. For example, the Pyramid of Giza is the oldest of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and the only one to remain largely intact. Egyptologists believe that the pyramid was built as a tomb over a 10 to 20 year period, concluding around 2560 BC. Initially, at 146.5 meters, the Great Pyramid was the tallest man-made structure in the world for more than 3,800 years. The known history of mankind does not suggest evolution from a primitive ape man to today's intelligent human. Rather, the evidence from the past shows that people have always been intelligent, using their ingenuity to make the best out of the various situations in which they found themselves. Thus, contrary to the popular belief that early humans were unintelligent, drooling, cave-dwelling Neanderthals, Scripture clearly demonstrates God's image bearers, showing amazing intelligence and creativity since the beginning of the world, as we will see throughout chapter 5. Don't hesitate to email me your questions at doyouknow@idleadershipforum.org. Thanks for joining us, and remember, never be afraid to share what you know, but always do it with gentleness and respect, treating others as fellow image bearers of God.